Hello dear viewers, a very warm welcome to our channel. In this video we are going to have a look at how to inspect diodes on your rectifier. Diodes are there to rectify, to convert the AC output inside the alternator and supply it to convert it to a DC output. So they supply DC output. So for that we have sets of diodes. We have positive diodes and negative diodes. This right here is a battery B plus from this rectifier heatsink. There is a B plus output. And if you see that right here, we have terminal connections for the stator winding. We have three phase coming from the stator winding. One is connected here, the other is bolted here, and the other is screwed here. So the three lines coming from the stator winding, they get connected right here. So the input is AC. Right here we have an AC output, but through here we have a DC output, and through the upper heatsink, which is a negative heatsink, we have the E, negative terminal. Right here we have the positive terminal. So battery positive and battery negative, they are all connected, and diodes are here. Right in here we have diodes. Those diodes are the ones that are going to rectify and convert that AC into DC. Now how do we check these diodes? You can inspect individually. Individual diodes can be checked. One method is by simply measuring from the stator winding input to the terminal B plus and to the negative heatsink. Right here we have the negative E, right here we have a positive. By simply measuring between this and this, and measuring between this and this, we can check both diodes. Let's go ahead and do that for all the diodes in here. For the diode test, place your multimeter and put it on the diode test. Diodes, they should be conductive in one direction, and there should be no continuity in another direction. If there is no continuity, the multimeter will read OL, open loop. But when there is continuity, you should be getting some voltage value. Let's go ahead and see the two diodes that are functional for this leg of the stator winding, for example. Let's go ahead and check the positive diode. For measuring the positive diode, place one multimeter end on the stator input and place the other on the B plus. See, it is continuity is registered in this direction. Flip the multimeter and measure right here. There should not be continuity. See, now I have checked the positive diode for this particular leg is functional. Let's go ahead and do the same for this particular leg. Place your multimeter in here and put it on battery plus, no continuity. When I flip, there should be continuity. See, there is continuity on this side. So the positive diode for this particular stator leg is also in good condition. And finally, for the third, let's go ahead and place one multimeter right here and place the other on battery positive. It is reading continuity. Let's flip and check, no continuity. So now we have confirmed that on this particular heatsink, all the positive diodes are functional. Let's go ahead and measure the negative diode by simply using the negative heatsink. Let's begin from here. Place one multimeter lead on here on the stator connection point, and then the other on the negative heatsink. There is no continuity in this direction. Let's flip it. There is continuity in this direction. So for this particular leg of the stator winding, we have confirmed that the negative diode is functional. Let's go ahead and do the same for this leg. Place one multimeter on the negative heatsink and place the other on the stator connection point. No continuity. Let's flip. We have continuity. See, we are reading 0.5 to 1 volt, millivolt, 521 millivolt. And finally, for the final leg, place similarly. There is continuity. And on the other side, there is no continuity. So by simply measuring this, we can check that the rectifier diodes are all functional. So when checking like this, you don't have to really pry everything. Now, as you can see, there is some insulation removed for testing this individual diode. But by simply measuring between the negative heatsink and individual stator inputs, and measuring B plus and the individual stator inputs, you can check the status of these diodes. See, these diodes, the legs are connected to the heatsink. Right here we have connection to the positive heatsink. on the other side, we have connection to the negative heatsink. So by simply measuring like this, you can confirm operation of the rectifier diode. For this particular heatsink, we have confirmed that all the 6 diodes are functional. On some heatsink, there are 3 additional diodes for exciting the field winding. We call them diode trio. Those are not available on this type of stator, on this type of configuration. They are not available, but on some, you might find additional diodes that are used for exciting the field. So irrespective of the shape, you can simply measure the continuity of the diodes, operation of the diodes in a similar fashion. Right here we have a heatsink, and right here we have a diode terminals. You can simply measure the continuity of this diode and then flip it and see if it is functional or not. Let's go ahead and check, for example. This is another heatsink. Only one side heatsink is available right here. Let's place one multimeter on the heatsink and place the other on the diode. See? Nice. Registering nice value right there. Right there also registering. So these values, they can simply tell you it is good. By simply looking at the value, you can make sure that it is functional. Let's go ahead and confirm. No continuity on this side, no continuity on this side, no continuity on this side. So when you flip, there is no continuity. So these half of diodes, they are functional. So by simply measuring continuity between the heatsink and the diode leg, you can confirm operation of the diode. This is how you check every diode, whether it is a diode on an electronic circuit or whether it is diode on an alternator. You can simply measure and check operation by using this technique. Right here we have another diode, set of diodes. Let's go ahead and do similar test. The test is the same, principle of operation is the same, test is the same, even though the shape is different, method of testing is the same. Look, see? Diodes are nice, flip, no continuity, no continuity, no continuity. So all these 3 diodes are also functional. So this is a very simple method of testing your rectifier diodes by simply using the heatsink and one leg of the diode as a connection point for your multimeter. If, when testing like this, if the diode reads open loop in both directions, it means there is an open circuit in the diode, it has to be replaced. If it reads nearly 0 like this, if it reads nearly 0 like this on both directions, that means the diode is shorted out, it has to be replaced. So these are the 3 results. Either you have a normal diode, a shorted diode, or an open diode. So this is how you can check operation of a rectifier diode. This is a very simple test. Well, dear viewers, that is all we have for you regarding how to check rectifier diodes. If you find this video helpful and if you enjoy what has been presented, don't forget to smash the like button. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Turn on notifications so that you'll be the first to get notified whenever we come up with another video. Until then, stay safe.